Hi, I'm Michelle and I took the Set Up and Start Your Professional Organiser business programme, the one-to-one version of it, earlier this year. And just to give you some background about myself, I am a very creative, arty person. I did an art degree and I always had visions of setting up my own creative business of some sort. Basically, for the last 20 years, I've wanted to have my own business and work for myself, and it's never quite happened. I don't actually know what happened, but I started off in some quite creative jobs. I did visual merchandising for a big high street retailer, which actually lends itself really well to professional organising. And I did some other creative jobs like that, which I really enjoyed, but kind of life took me on some weird journey, and before I knew it, I was doing admin roles, team management, and I'd moved away from anything creative, and I was in the sort of 9-to-5 grind, except it wasn't really 9 to 5, it was much more than that. And yeah, I was just further and further away from my dreams. But fast forward a few years and I found other life events, circumstances have changed, and I found myself in a position where actually this is my moment to take that risk and finally start my own business. There are lots of reasons why I've always wanted to have my own business. Sort of 20 years ago, a lot of it was to do with doing something creative that I loved. And in more recent years, it's also a lot to do with the kind of freedom that working for yourself can give you, managing your own hours, your income, having more potential with your income, and really, you know, just creative freedom and all the other freedoms that come with being able to manage your own time and your own workload and having the potential to scale. And I guess really it's about betting on yourself rather than betting on a job being able to fulfill you in all the ways that you want it to. In recent years, I've become absolutely obsessed with decluttering and home organisation. As the time went on, I kind of thought, actually, maybe this is what I can create my business in. I'm really passionate about helping others because I've seen the difference that it's made in my own life after having filled a one-bedroom flat with enough stuff to furnish a mini mansion and being totally overwhelmed and not having any space, or basically living in chaos, and then turning that around, getting rid of a lot of it, letting go of stuff, going through that process, and then coming out the other end and actually living a much less stressed and more peaceful existence with less stuff. Before starting the course, I had a lot of knowledge because, like I said, I've been absolutely obsessed with decluttering and organising for many years, so I had a lot of experience in that side of things, but the actual business setup and day-to-day running of the business was a bit more daunting, and I kind of felt like I could work out how to do all of that, but there were a couple of things holding me back. One was the confidence of actually going to do it for other people, because I know that I can do it for myself, for friends, for family, but actually going and being paid by somebody else, a client, was quite daunting. And then the other thing that I was kind of thinking about before doing the course, because I was umming and ahhing about it, and I actually thought I could work out how to set up the business and do all the technical stuff, the banking, the website, the marketing, things like the terms and conditions, all these different things. I knew that I would be able to work those out for myself, but I also know that I would take a long time sorting all that stuff out. And so in the end, I finally decided to take the plunge, because I thought I'm going to save several months, if not years. Given it's taken me 20 years to get this far, I just wanted to hit the ground running, and I thought it was worth investing in getting the help so that I could just be up and running much more quickly. The course really delivered, and it really helped me knowing exactly what to do. The resources are absolutely amazing. They've saved so much time, and it's been really great being able to talk things through with Amy and getting the encouragement. It's like having your own little champion who's just cheering you on. One of the key takeaways or sort of moments where I really thought, hang on a minute, like this is something. I've read about it, I've seen it all over the place about really thinking about your target customer. I knew that was really important, but it was after a few conversations with Amy about your target customer that I was hesitant, because I kind of had a target customer, an ideal client in mind, but I kind of thought it was too obvious and it was too, I don't know, I think I almost felt embarrassed by it. And eventually I kind of voiced my ideas about my ideal client, and actually Amy was so encouraging, and I kind of gained more confidence in what I was doing and who I was actually trying to talk to and market to and work with. And so that was a real game changer, because it sort of changed the way that I've viewed my business. One of the things that really attracted me to doing this course with Amy was because, I followed her for a couple of years on Instagram, so I'd kind of felt like I'd got to know her quite well in terms of what she offered and what she does. And I knew that she offers digital products and courses and stuff like that. And that's something that I was really, really interested in. So in terms of taking the plunge and doing this course, I knew that I would, hopefully be able to pick her brains on some of that stuff. And actually, that was really the kind of business that I wanted to do. Deep down, I really wanted my business to be much more of an online business, creating products, courses, resources for people to help them and teach them and guide them to be able to declutter and let go of stuff themselves. And I'd kind of talked myself into doing the professional organiser stuff as an in-home service with clients. I kind of talked myself into it because I thought that's what I should do and that's how I should go about my business and kind of gain credibility by doing it that way. But actually, as the course went on and I kind of voiced my ideas and my feelings and thoughts and about it all with Amy, I actually reached the realisation that, like, why am I forcing myself to go and see in-home clients when that's not actually really what I want to do? And the course and Amy as a mentor was actually amazing, because it gave me the confidence and the freedom to actually think, no, I don't want to go down the traditional route. I actually just want to focus on the online business and the digital kind of side of it all. And the great thing about Amy is that she was able to tailor the course to actually what I needed. And she is such an inspiration, and she's such a champion. It feels like you've got your own personal cheerleader. She's encouraging, and she really makes you dream big and believe that you can actually achieve your dreams. And so these are the reasons why I would recommend to anyone to do the course, because honestly, you won't regret it. Like, I've worked with her on other things since, because I found her such an inspiration to work with, and she also really over-delivers. So anything that I've done with her has completely exceeded my expectations. So I can't recommend working with her enough. And if you're on the fence about it, just take the plunge, because I promise you, you will not regret it. And just look at her reviews as well on Google. They are amazing. Lots of 5-star reviews, and I would definitely, and I have given her a 5-star review. So yeah, just do it.